Right on. How you going today?
Chilling, how you feeling, man?
Great.
Bless. Good to see you too. And starting off my question for the two of you all, there is a very strong element to this season starting off between the two of you, and that word comes around, and it's premised around the word trust. We see Kanan, looking to establish more of a trusting connection with his mother. And we see Raq, who just having all sorts of different things comes around her, but also still trying to maintain that parental figure to her. I would love to know, how far do we see this test this season? It's a lot of things, as I said, happen around with the family, but trust seems to be the core of everything. I would love to hear from the two of you. How far do we see this element tested?
I think you'll see it to the end. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a dance that they are really just trying to navigate it, and the trust of it on. I love that you say that, because that really is what it is. And you're watching Raq, you know, try to get back in with Kanan, trying to do whatever it takes to sort of feel to gain his trust, because there was a fallout
Yeah.
that happened after that, and so she knows that he's never going to be the same, but she didn't really have to deal with it at that point, so just send him to Virginia. But now that she's face to face with him again and bringing him back into the fold, she has to regain his trust, and that's a little bit more difficult than she anticipated. And so you really get to see them navigate that, and it's really not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you see it broken all the way down. Really, it's tried, and in every way, every realm, every spectrum of it. It's definitely a song and a dance, as Patina called it, between the two characters. There's so much that Kanan is trying to figure out within himself. He's been given his time as he goes down and does his own thing, and he starts to naturally ask more questions. And when he comes back to ask those questions and gets answers from Raq, sometimes those answers don't necessarily make sense to him, where they're not
Mm-hmm.
fully fleshed out. And because Raquel and Kanan know each other so through and through, Kanan is able to tell that something else is there that she's not willing to give. So he goes and looks for these answers in other places, naturally getting them. But that, yeah, it just shakes all the way down everything that he knows and trusts about his world, which is his mother.
Yeah.
Now, Patina, I have to ask you, for this character of Raq, how important do you feel of this character being on television? We understand where you come from, your theater background, which is amazing, by the way, and just portraying this type of character on TV, this mother who makes mistakes, but in the end, we understand the full love is for her son.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, listen, the weight of it all is, it is crazy, and it's a great responsibility, and it's one that I have been given the opportunity to take on. I think this character is unlike anything we've seen on TV, and to be able to be in this world, set in this world, being able to portray this character, like you said, at the end of the day, she is the CEO of a business, the
Yes.
mastermind of this, because I call it the CEO of a business, because in any other world she would still be on top. These are the cards that have been dealt. This is what she's good at, and this is how she's playing. This is how she's choosing to do what she needs to do. But at the end of the day, it's about her love for her son, and seeing that, and really just really, and I don't think we've gotten to really see that, to see this woman be so powerful in her business world, but also be a good mother who wants to be a good mother to her son. But she's also learning as she goes. She had him at a young age, and they're learning a lot of things along the way. And yes, she makes mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's the humanity that I love so much. And it's these flawed characters and finding their essence, finding that part of them that people can root for. And that's what I think is so special about all these characters, whether they're doing bad things or not, why they do the things that they do and the choices that they make, and really getting to the root of that, and you get to see them, and so they feel familiar and they feel authentic and real. So that's what I love most about getting to play this character.
Really quick for the two of you two. What's the one thing you're excited for us to check out for this season?
I'm just excited for everybody to continue on the ride with us. I'm excited that each individual character is coming even more so into their individual selves, and you get to see that come across on camera as Raq is also trying to reel everyone back into her individual dream and the nucleus that she's also set up in, the name of the family. It's just, yeah, I'm excited for everybody to see how it all comes together and the explosiveness that comes of that.
And it's great storytelling. At the end of the day, it's really great
Right.
storytelling. And I think I'm very proud of the work we did first season. These are new characters, and I love the way that, Sasha Penn, our creator of our show, and the writers really gave all of our characters a distinct voice and this three-dimensional quality about them. And we've been able to like build stories so that you root for these characters, no matter good or bad. And then storytelling this season, it's like people think they know what to expect, but it really is just beautiful storytelling that is like wild and explosive and unexpected.
Absolutely. Look, we're riding to the wheels fall off so far. This season has been nuts.
Yeah.
I also really quickly should say that Haley said she loved the two of you all. We just came out of the room with her.
Love
your other
Haley.
daughter,
We love
obviously.
her.
Yeah, and it's a crazy dynamic going on with you all. But yeah, it's a pleasure to talk to you all, and hopefully we get to talk again soon.
Absolutely.
Big gold bell.